Please maintain order and carry on. Questions will be answered at a much later time and date. There will be a press release for all gentry. You ain't one of them rich toffs, are you? Look, I don't know much, but I'm happy to help out anyone with two ungilded brain cells to rub together. Feel free to have a gander. Oddly enough, not a soul on the train. When it cracked through the concrete, a few gentry caught the express to the pearly gates, though. Name a reason. This train came from Islington. Do you know the last time a train came from there? I don't. It's been decades since something ran that track, which is why it was all cracked and busted. The train hit an upturned tide and launched itself topside. Then boom! The whole thing exploded into a fiery mess behind me. Never heard that name before. Officially, no one's been blamed, but I'm sure some powdered wig's gonna point a finger somewhere eventually. The gentry, this century, if we're lucky, you could wrap the world in the gentry's red tape. You'd think they would need this railway. Well, they do, and they don't. Since it's inside their walls, they'll fix it, even if it's just to avoid the eyesore. But they don't need it. That track was abandoned, and this lot's got a fully working train line right beneath Westminster. Even you could probably catch a ride.
What's that smell? Oh, you.
Citizen, where do you think you're going? We don't allow just any rabble in there. Who do you think you are? Is that supposed to ring a bell? I don't recognize you or your name. Now, what's your business here? You want me, a loyal subject of the realm, To give up information like that? How dare you? Dirt like that doesn't come cheap, you know. Fine, fine. I'll tell you what I know. Just promise to keep your mouth shut. Someone called Smythe has been putting a lot of pressure on Parliament. They want to round up the Cavaliers and Roundheads against the wall, clean the streets, reclaim the city for the good folk, and so forth. It seems like they hold a lot of power around here, but they've gone completely under the radar. The fact you know their name means you know more than most people. I was just about to get to that point, if you'd let me. There's an old law you might be able to make use of. The Parliament Representation Act 2177. They have to let you in if a representative from each tithe-paying London borough signs your petition. These days that would be Camden, Hackney, Lambeth, oh, and Islington. That'll be a tricky one. How am I supposed to know? Go there and ask them. Trust me, there isn't. To tell you the truth, I've never even been inside. That's because it is. Never told you it would be easy. Eastminster gets out on a technicality. They pay the tithe, but the law in question doesn't consider them a borough. The rest is simple. For one reason or another, they don't pay the tithe. You'd think the syndicate in the Tower Hamlets would, but they have their own arrangement. Your determination is impressive. This is off the record, but if you aren't able to get any of the signatures, I know a guy who might be able to help. His name's Clifford. Sits in the cafe on Bridge Street most days, but he doesn't come cheap. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
You there? Hello?
I think I can join a good fox
Come
hunt.
here.
It's a shame they fight back now.
You there?
Well met, stranger. How can I help you?
Hello? Come here.
Ah, then why didn't you bloody say so before? Nice to work with you. I should say, I don't do marriage certificates. Not since the incident. Don't ask.
You there?
Let me see.
Hello?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can forge you those signatures. All I need is some handwriting references. Letters work best. Don't care how you get them. The least I know, the better. First one will be about 100 tickets. The next ones will cost you more. The more I write, the more you pay. So, bring me those references and I'll get to work. All right, Poppet?
Hello? Come here.
And I'll be, well, right here.
Hello. I've never seen you before, and I never forget a face. Where are you from? Why, how blunt of you. Interesting. I'm just curious, you see. It's not often we have brand new people here in Westminster. Perhaps we started things off on the wrong foot. I am the one and only Alistair Tenpenny, Lord and sole proprietor of Tenpenny Manor. A pleasure to meet you. Ah, yes. I wanted to know because, well, When I saw you, I thought, there's a fellow who looks like they know how to get things done. You see, I have a very peculiar job with a large paycheck, the kind people like you don't walk away from. Do you understand? I can't just tell you. Not out here in the open. If you're in any way interested in a high-paying job, meet me later inside my manor. We'll discuss it there. Until then, toodles.
What's that smell? Oh!
Lillian, please. Tilly is stuck in the chimney.
Huh. Nice.
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
I don't like it here. It makes me feel weird. Going up.
Welcome. What do you think of Tenpenny Manor? I suppose nice is an acceptable adjective. I was looking for wondrous, marvelous, would have settled for stupendous at least. Straight to the point, huh? I like you. The manor you are standing in today is the result of generations of hard work. The gentry rewarded the Tenpennies for their years of collaboration with this piece of prime real estate, which included one of the best views in London. Except... look out there. Do you notice anything off about this fantastic view? Oh, no, that is one of the best parts. It's that cursed Ferris wheel. When my parents, my deceased wife's parents, picked this plot of land, they chose it because it gave them a perfect view of London, not of that decrepit thing. That is why I have brought you here. I want it gone, and I'll pay you handsomely for it. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm hiring you. You're nobody. You don't have to worry about your reputation or your riches. You're, well, perfect. Okay, and... Oh dear God, you're one of those. Listen, I'm not interested in moral quandaries or ethical dilemmas. I'm a philanthropist, not an academic. You either blow up the London Eye or you don't. As for your little mental quibbles, that's what the tickets are for. It's quite simple. Once that London eyesore goes down, I am willing to pay you 1,000 tickets. How you do it? Well, that is all up to you. I know there's a gang of hooligans in Eastminster who stole some construction supplies a few days back. It was all over the news. You could steal those, blow up the supports. Then again, the Eye itself is pretty old. I'm sure a little sabotage of the controls could make the thing collapse in itself. Take as long as you want. Just remember, time is money, tick-tock. This might sound strange to you, but as someone paying a third party to commit a crime, I have a vested interest in keeping you happy and quiet. I don't know if you're a novice in this line of work, but we don't deal with written contracts, seeing as those could be used as, you know, evidence. Give me one good reason why I should put my criminal intent on paper. You're right. Why? You're only asking what a sane person would ask. What reason have I to mistrust you? Here you go. A written contract, promising a payment from yours truly in exchange for the destruction of the Eye. Handle it with care, please. Now, as that one wise and thoroughly quoted philosopher once said, stop asking stupid questions and just do it. Toodles.
I'm in touch with humanity.
You'd have to be insane to take on the Tomies.
touched it right, numbnuts. Probably just dissolved in this stinking water. My dad said. Oh yeah? Well, at least I have a dad. That's rich. The way your mum goes about, you might well have several.
It means your mum would shag a Radger if it let her.
You take that back, you sod!
Radger spawn. Radger spawn.
Stop it!
Radger spawn.
Radger spawn!
Radger spawn.
spawn! Get back here! You're such a cunt face, Ronnie boy.
No, you're a cunt face. Cunt
Cunt
face.
face. Cunt
Cunt face.
Hold on now. I haven't seen you before. And you know what we do to strangers? We welcome them! Sorry about that. Little bit of eye humour. I'm Fowler. How can I help you? What? Are you serious? How do you know that? Someone asked you to blow up the eye, and you said yes? Why? Never mind. If someone wants to blow up the eye, then we have to tell the authorities, don't we? What we need is evidence. If we could get something that proves he's trying to destroy the eye, something like a letter or maybe a contract, the authorities wouldn't be able to ignore that. Let me see. Yes, this will work. It should be enough to get the authorities to ask him some questions. Maybe even scare him off this plan. I see your name is here as well, but don't worry. I'll tell him you did the right thing. And here, I know it's not much, but 50 tickets for helping us. Good. I'll take this to the authorities immediately. Thank you. You've saved the London Eye.